Well, hello everybody. I hope that you're doing well today. Well, this is my third attempt at a betta fish. The first one came out beautifully, but of course it got stuck on one of the posts, and I have painted it with black exterior paint. It looks adorable. I'm going to be putting that outside in one of my bird baths, I think, this year. The second one, of course, fell apart because I had built it on top of a form, sponges and pool noodles, and one of the sponges got stuck under the fin and everything just came crashing down. So I gave this one a lot of thought, and I decided to make a clay base. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it rocks. My husband said coral, and I said, well, these are freshwater fish. And he said, no one's going to notice. And I said, I would notice. So anyway, I thought I would make the base and then put in some of the fin impression so that it would look like it's lower fins, because some of the bettas are very ornamental and their fins are very flowy and long and gorgeous. So that's what I'm wanting to make. On the base part, I hadn't decided if I wanted the fish to be going up or going down. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to consider how the glazes are going to run. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to put it at such an angle that I won't have to hang it or do anything to it, but I'm still probably going to have to hang it to some degree because it's really hard to have the fins in such a way that the run goes exactly down the fin line unless it's hanging straight up. But anyway, again, I haven't decided if I'm going to even do the glazes. I may just do glazes, the runs. I may just paint them on there with the color that stays put, and we'll see how that turns out. Either way, it's going to be beautiful, but I really do like the runs because it looks more natural to me than just a straight line or anything from another kind of paint that doesn't move or run at all. And another way that I was thinking of making a betta fish was to just carve it out of a block of clay, all one piece. And then I realized how difficult that's going to be if I'm wanting delicate fins and delicate ends and all these details. So that's in the future. I'm not sure if that's even going to work, but I have two blocks of clay I thought I could probably mush together and then have this big, ginormous block of clay on my table and see if I could just go from there. And my husband says, well, if you can sacrifice some of the detail to have it a little thicker and a little stronger. And I thought, gosh, but that's going to also be so heavy. So we'll see. I may not do that, but it was just a thought instead of having to do the attachments and just hoping that they don't break or crack or come off. I don't think they will. This clay was sticky enough. This is my brand new bag of hazelnut clay that I absolutely love. And I'm not sure, the glazes are probably going to turn out a little bit different because the last one I made that I fired, I call it tan clay, but it's actually buff when you buy it at the ceramic store. And this is a darker clay, so the colors are probably going to look a little bit different, as I have learned. And I'm sure many of you potters out there have learned that the color of the clay affects the color of the glaze, and not in a way light or darker, but actually changes it. Like on my little cows, I put the same glaze and one turned more blue and the other one was more green. And that was all because of the color of the clay. I thought that was so unusual. So we'll see. Either way, he's going to be gorgeous. Anyway, this will be the end of my narration. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. I appreciate you watching.